What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Crypto Chad here. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today, what am I talking about? Uh, I've overlooked Ripple. We all know about Ripple. It's number three. Is it? Is it number three? It's number four because of Bitcoin Cash. That's right. But we all know what Ripple. Ripple. It's well known in the cryptocurrency community. Ripple is the bank cryptocurrency. Ripple is the it's not a real cryptocurrency. We don't like Ripple because it deals with banks and banks are evil and blah 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 blah. Okay, okay, I get all that. I get all that. But when you really take a look at Ripple, I personally think, and I've never talked really about Ripple that much. I've only really mentioned the price in short-term trading, but that's not important. What I'm talking about is that Ripple is possibly one of in terms of cryptocurrency, one of the safest and future long-term investments you can make. And it might be one of the best, it might be the best after Bitcoin, or who knows, it might be the best long-term investment to make. And this is what I'm going to tell you why. So Ripple's already has the big elephant in the room is central banks. Okay, central banks are not going to like Bitcoin because it takes their power away. It takes their power away. And central banks run everything, you guys. They got the money. Whoever has the money, you're in charge if you got the money. And right now, central banks have the money. And they could crush Bitcoin if they wanted to right now. They could absolutely crush it. It might not be that simple, but I'm just speaking in terms of just simple terms. It takes away from central banks, so they're not going to like cryptocurrency. However, Ripple is trying to bridge the gap between there. I look at Ripple as it's trying to make the transition from the old central banking model and assimilate that old dinosaur system with this new improved blockchain technology. So let's take a look at Ripple. Ripple, the digital asset for payments, okay? It's the fastest, most scalable digital asset enabling real-time global payments anywhere in the world. All right, this is their site here. And just a couple things. They have an excellent site. You go to any other coin, maybe not every other top 10 coin, but there's like legit coins like Bitcoin, doesn't have a site. Ethereum is a very legitimate coin, a legitimate operation. Ripple is a very legitimate operation. And there's many other coins. Litecoin is a very legitimate operation. Dash is a very legitimate operation. Neo, even though it's kind of new, is a very legitimate operation. And when I say legitimate, it's a lot more useful than vSlice. Now, I've never looked into vSlice, so I could be completely wrong, but seriously, what the hell is vSlice? Or Token Card? Or Counter, or Melon, or any of these things, these all have great potential and whatnot, but in terms of actual safe investment and legitimacy, you can't beat these top 10 coins. You can't beat that. And I'm not just basing this off of their site, but it's just they have real use cases already. They have partnerships with banks all over the world. They're working with banks, and this is possibly, in my opinion, this is why it's the safest investment you can get into. They have use cases, bank and payment providers. We all know this, and take a look at this. Look at how fast, as of now, look, they claim it's the most scalable cryptocurrency. Whether that's true or not, it is pretty damn scalable. And again, 4-second transaction time. Ethereum's about 2 minutes, and Bitcoin, until it gets upgraded, this might not be factoring SegWit and all that stuff. I've never had a Bitcoin transaction that's gone over 1 hour, but the point is, it's a lot faster than these other two currencies that they mention here, and it is very scalable in that sense. So my point is that Ripple's working with the power structure right now, because the power structure right now can crush cryptocurrency. That's why a lot of people aren't really getting into it, but more and more people are getting into it, and I think central banks ultimately won't have a choice. They will have to adopt this new technology because of its overwhelming support by the community. It's not just the United States. It's not just in Canada. It's in South America. It's the Middle East. It's China. It's Russia. It's Europe. It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. Asia. So cryptocurrency really is taking over. But if you still have that little uncertainty, Ripple is an excellent excellent price, possibility. And yes, if we go to cryptocurrency, coinmarketcap.com, we go to Ripple, we know that that graph shows that it had a kind of a run up recently from about 15 cents to maybe it hit 25 cents at the most. Let's just take a look at this 1 month chart. So, we were kind of stagnating here, and I was saying for a long time, Ripple is tightening up. It's tightening up. It's bound for a move up. It's bound for a move up. And from this 15, almost 16 cents, it went all the way to 27 cents. So that's a pretty good gain in a very short time. Now, I'm not speaking of day trading Ripple. I'm not speaking of buying and selling and treating this like a cold shower, just getting in and getting out. I'm talking and specifically speaking for the long term, okay? This is a long-term play. And again, if you want to get into the short term of it, then yeah, Ripple might not be the greatest investment short term. And if you want to make savage cash or anything, yeah, the current circulating supply is 38,000 million billion. So of course, Ripple, Ripple's not going to go to $100, at least not anytime soon. It may have that potential one day. I look at the total supply; it's almost 100 billion. So that's kind of, and most of the people that own Ripple, I think they have about majority of the supply. They're just back holding it themselves, not releasing it into the market. So maybe to drive some price. Who knows what the reason for that is? But anyway, the big news is this: is Ripple announcing Swell. Okay, this is huge. This just came out today. This is huge. Swell by Ripple. October 16th to 18th, 2017, Toronto. Recently, our customers requested that Ripple bring together leaders in banking and blockchain who are committed to changing the way the world moves money today. Challenge accepted. Today, we are pleased to announce Swell. The future is here, taking place in Toronto, October 16th to 18th in this year. So coming up, you guys. Now, why is this huge? Why is this huge? Look at this. We got Ben Bernanke, the former chairman of the Federal Reserve. If they got this guy in there, this guy is a huge establishment insider. This guy works with the central banks, okay? Or worked with the central bank. And you also have Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, being their keynote speakers. Okay, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. Bernanke and Berners-Lee to headline Ripple's Cbo's Killer Conference, okay? And Ripple's is stepping up the attempt to distribute SWIFT, an infrastructure provider that today connects over 11,000 banks around the world, you guys. Whether you like, excuse my voice, I'm still sick. Whether you really like the idea that Ripple's with banks, or rather you dislike that idea, I think you have to get over that, because this to me completely shows that Ripple is taking steps more other than any other cryptocurrency to legitimize itself with the existing financial institutions. And there's nothing like it right now. There's no one doing this. This is such a huge thing. This is such a huge development to actually get Ben Bernanke in, to actually get the World Wide Web guy to come to this conference in Ripple. Ripple's a serious player. Ripple's a serious player. And think about this. Think about this. Ripple's got a 38 billion coin circulation supply, and it's at 21 cents right now, okay? What other coin that has that kind of supply is anywhere near that value? Okay, NEM is above that value, but it's about a third of the supply. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, Sia Coin's the other one that's kind of close. Not even close in value, because look at that. Look at that market cap. Ripple's staying strong, staying in the top, even though it had a huge run up in May, or the beginning of the year, going from, let's take a look at that. There's a lot of millionaires, a lot of 100,000aires that made money off of Ripple at the beginning of this year. Because if you take a look, beginning of the year, Ripple was trading 0.00, so half a cent. It was half a cent. and it went all the way to like 42, 43. You know, I'm not going to be able to get that graph just right. If I go over here, 41 cents. It hit 41 cents, probably higher on some exchanges, no doubt. But I mean, it this coin is in a league of its own. It's a very safe investment in terms of cryptocurrency. Like most top 5, top 10, top 20 coins are a lot safer than versus as you go out. But in terms of long-term plays, I see Ripple being one of the huge movers and shakers, one of the huge possible influencers in the new way that money is going to be distributed. The monetary system, the financial institutions are going to be really affected by this, and I think Ripple is really moving that discussion that needs to be had between this new technology and the old guard, which is the central banks. Ripple is merging these two together to create a smoother transition into the future. This is my personal opinion. This is not investment advice, of course, but you know, I'm not the only one. A lot of people think Ripple has a lot of potential. Now, whether that's a 10 times gain or whatever, you know, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how much you're going to gain off of this. But I do know that Ripple is going to be here for the long haul. Ripple's going to be here for the long run. Ripple already has real life use cases. Ripple is already attracting huge names in finance like Bernanke and whatnot. Ripple is already making ripples, making waves in the cryptocurrency and the regular financial investment institutions around the world. So I'm just repeating myself at this point. Take a look at Ripple. Go look at their website. It's amazing. They have a great website. They have so many information. They have so much information. They have such a good team. They have such good credentials. They have such a good reputation. It's amazing, and they're very active, even on Twitter. Always posting stuff on Twitter. So, you know, they're making moves, you guys. This is a huge currency to keep your eye out on. Really check out Ripple if you don't already own Ripple. And stay tuned for my next video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the video, leave a like, comment. Tell me if you agree with me, if you're holding Ripple, if you're not holding Ripple, if you think I'm crazy. I want to get a discussion going. So hit me up in that comment section. I look forward to what you guys have to say. And peace out. I'll see you in the next video.